Braimah, and I am in love with J. Ross.
What's up, y'all? This is your boy J. Ross, hanging with my cat, percussionist extraordinaire, the man, Big Weedie, y'all.
What's happening?
Hey, y'all, Weedie in town here with the Knit
I'm
Power.
back home.
Back in the loo.
I'm back in the city. West Africa, Ghana, East St. Louis, I'm here, I'm back. Thank God. It has been crazy. This tour, the Empower Funk Apostle tour, is probably the baddest tour around. This is on some other stuff.
Yeah.
And I can't curse, so I just said this is on some other stuff. But it's been great, you know what I'm saying? I'm honored to be playing with a bunch of amazing musicians in the band I'm with, as well as have a brotherhood and a true friendship with the Funk Apostles and with Corey.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because all of those cats in the Funk Apostles are some extraordinary musicians and extraordinary human beings. And I'm honored to call them friends and family. So it's a good thing. It's a very good thing.
Yeah. Hey, we know when growing up, man, did you always know that you wanted to be a percussionist?
Well, that's a good question because I come from a family of percussionists. I come from I'm fourth generation percussionist drummer on my mother's side, and I'm like 111 generation drummer on my father's side. So that means it's a hereditary act of drumming. So my father's fathers was drummers. So they passed it down. Yeah. But even though it was 111 generations of drumming, the most important for me, I would have to say my mother's side. Because if it wasn't for my mom giving me these very valuable things about drumming, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
My dad showed me some amazing things, but my mom is who made me the musician that I am today. And she learned from my granddaddy, whose name was Weedie Braimah, who was a great jazz drummer here in St. Louis and around. All the greats knew him. Yeah. And he taught his brothers, who he had 10 brothers. And our 10 brothers and sisters, 5 of them were musicians, were drummers.
Right.
And he was the eldest. The youngest one being a young man by the name of Leo Morris, a.k.a. Idris Muhammad. So Idris is Weedie's youngest brother. He was the one that gave a lot of information and gave a lot of tips to Idris to be the great drummer you see on Hair, playing with Bird and Flag, playing with everybody. So,
right.
Yeah.
But what makes a great percussionist, Weed?
Studying.
Yeah?
Studying.
What do you study?
You have to study folklore first. Study folklore, because for me, when you study African drumming, a lot of times you see a lot. Well, let me say it like this: there's a lot of percussionists, and there are a lot of great percussion. You have Giovanni, Pedrito Martinez, who else? Bill Sumner, Muyungo Jackson, and the list go on and on and on. But there's a lot of things that people don't know about them. They grew up in folklore, and what means folklore, they grew up learning traditional music of the instrument they played. So for me, like I play djembe, I play conga, and I play different forms of Afro-Cuban music, but a lot of traditional West African drums. Yeah. And for that, it's because I grew up playing those instruments. I grew up playing I was born in Ghana, raised in St. Louis, so I grew up playing Ghanaian percussion, Ghanaian drums. And then the instrument that a lot of people see me playing, djembe, I actually learned that here in America. So I've been drumming since my mom used to say, you've been playing since you was in the womb.
Straight up.
That's fact. And so they had a band. So when they had a band, I would be in the belly listening to this. Well, I had no other choice but to come out doing it, you know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is for a lot of percussionists, they see, shakers, tambourines, bells, congas, bongos, timbales, etc. That's great. But to be a true essence of what a percussionist is, first learn folklore. Okay. And then when you learn folklore, that means you're learning and embodying a way of life as a musician. Mm-hmm. You're embodying a culture, you're embodying a way of life, a music, a mantra, what's the word? A continuous humility of being a musician. You staying continuous and studying this style of music because you don't catch it like that. You study it every day. And your master or maître, your teacher, your tigi, whoever, he's willing to give you all this information to tell you the secrets of the drum or of the instrument so you can be able to be free. And once you learn the different rhythms and learn how those rhythms have certain conversations amongst each drum, then once you learn that and you understand it and you're able to play for AKA dancers and for people that know how to change the atmosphere of the area, then you can evolve and create and do what you want. And that's what modern percussionists are doing. Now, a lot of times people see percussion, they like, and that's good. But the true essence of one who is a percussionist or quote unquote a drummer is what we say, that's the things that you have to go by.
Yeah. And so, hey, how do one go about conditioning his hands to be a great percussionist?
Learn technique.
Oh yeah?
Learn technique, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times people see me like a and all that stuff, and that's good. But a lot of times people don't understand that, like I said, you have to learn folklore. When learning folklore, you learn technique first. Djembe 101, djembe playing 101, learn technique.
Yeah.
Learn how to approach the instrument. Bass tone slap, or with conga, heel toe, tone, press, ka, all that type of thing. You have to learn that. And then once you learn that, then you're able to condition your hands. Because when you condition your hands, you have to understand that the skin will hit you back. If you hurt the drum, it will hurt you. Like my teacher told me, you hate djembe, djembe is gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said, you don't want to broke your hand. Yeah, my daddy would say that you don't want to broke your hand. So when you understand the instrument, you understand the way of life, you understand how it goes. Because when you do that, you become a humble servant of the instrument. And if you don't become a humble servant of the instrument, certainly for djembe, you hit djembe, djembe gonna slap you back 20 times.
Last question, y'all. We're gonna let Weedie roll up out of here, man. What about relationships, man? Being on the road, how can you keep a relationship
I'm in a
intact?
polygamous relationship. My first wife is my drummer.
Oh yeah.
My second wife is my wife. And before I even got with her, I told her, I say, I love her more than anything. But I'm here, and you know me because of this.
Right.
But the thing is, she's an artist too, and she's a great dancer. Andrea Peoples, she's my rock and my right hand. And me and Andrea have created a company together, a band. I have my own band called Creative Pandemonium. And it's because of her that I even thought about doing it. She's the one that pushed me and then created the foundation for it. But with relationships, I tell people that you have to be able to understand that for me, I'm gonna say for me, that my life is dedicated to this instrument. And so anybody that's gonna be a part of it has to either A, dedicate themselves to their craft so we can become one and grow together, or B, understand this is gonna be what I do. Because it has its days, but at the same time, I'm also bringing money home, which is making my wife happy because she brings a lot home too. So at the same time, we're just bringing something on to build, to create something else.
Y'all, that's Weedie Braimah, y'all. We in St. Louis, getting ready for him to hit with the ninth power, y'all. We're gonna let him roll up out here. J Ross TV, 10 million strong.
J Ross,
we gone.
we love you.